Grief changes you. It reshapes your world, your relationships, and your very sense of self. When I lost my mother, I lost the person who was the center of my universe, the one whose love and protection made me feel invincible. In the wake of her death, I often found myself withdrawing from everyone. At first, I thought I was taking the time I needed to heal and recharge, but over time I realized I wasn't just seeking me time. I was isolating myself, shutting out the very people who could have helped me carry the weight of my grief. The distinction between healthy me time and self-isolation can be subtle, yet it's profound. Me time allows you to reconnect with yourself, recharge your emotional batteries, and reflect. Isolation, on the other hand, can be a defense mechanism, a way to shield yourself from pain, but often at the cost of deeper loneliness. For me, the line blurred when I felt unsupported in my grief. The truth was, on some occasions the support wasn't there. But other times, I had unknowingly pushed people away because my heart longed for the one person who couldn't return my mother. I had to learn that while no one could ever replace her love and security, there are people in my life who see me, value me, and love me for who I am. It took time to distinguish between needing solitude to heal and isolating myself to avoid vulnerability. And in learning that distinction, I found a way to honor my grief without letting it consume me entirely. The distinction me time versus isolation. The key difference lies in intention and duration. Me time is intentional, restorative, and often limited in duration. It's about self-care and reflection, like a deep breath in the chaos of life. Isolation can feel like an endless retreat, often driven by fear, sadness, or the belief that no one understands you. It tends to deepen feelings of loneliness and despair. Recognizing the difference is crucial because while me time is essential for mental health, isolation can compound feelings of disconnection, making it harder to reach out when you're ready. 5 actionable tips to take me time without falling into isolation. Set clear boundaries and a time limit. When you need me time, communicate with loved ones. Let them know you're stepping away to recharge, but reassure them you'll reconnect soon. For example, I need a quiet day to myself, but let's catch up tomorrow evening. Engage in intentional activities. Choose activities that truly nourish you: journaling, reading, meditating, walking in nature, or even watching a comforting show. Avoid numbing distractions, e.g., excessive scrolling or isolating behind screens that might deepen feelings of disconnection. Balance solitude with connection. After your me time, plan a meaningful interaction to reconnect with someone you trust. Whether it's a phone call, coffee with a friend, or a heartfelt message, this ensures you stay tethered to your support system. Check in with yourself regularly. During your downtime, ask yourself, am I recharging or am I withdrawing? If you feel heavier or lonelier, it might be time to re-engage with others, even if it's just to let them know you're struggling. Create a supportive circle. Write down the names of people who have consistently shown you love and support. Keep this list visible as a reminder of who you can turn to when you feel isolated. Reaching out, even if it's just a text, can break the cycle of self-imposed loneliness. If you're navigating grief or emotional challenges, ask yourself, what do I need right now? Rest, solitude, or connection? Who can I trust to hold space for me? Am I allowing myself to feel supported, or am I shutting others out? By reflecting on these questions, you can better identify when to lean into solitude and when to open yourself to the love and care of others. A final thought. Grief is a journey, not a destination. There will be days when you need the stillness of me time to process your emotions, and there will be days when you need the warmth of connection. Both are valid, but finding the balance between them is how we begin to heal. You are not alone, even when it feels like the world has shifted beneath your feet. Love is still there, waiting for you to let it in. About Kenyatta E. Gray. Kenyatta E. Gray is an author, entrepreneur, and founder of the Heart of Miss B, Inc., a nonprofit that provides compassionate support to women who have lost their mothers. Since her mother's passing, Kenyatta has turned her grief into a driving force, building a legacy that speaks to resilience, purpose, and healing. She has published several books, launched a successful nonprofit, and created programs that help others navigate the path of loss.